Welcome to another Minute with Myers. One question I like to do in interviews, maybe you've had the chance, where you work to hire somebody, or maybe you have interviewed for a job. What would you say if somebody asked you this question? If we give you this position, what would you do with that power and that privilege? Think about that, because every job, every vocation, right, is a chance to make a difference somewhere. And even if I'm a small business owner and I'm hiring you, what would you do with this position? How would you use it? Would you use it for yourself, right? And most of us want a job because we want to get paid and we have bills to pay. And so there is that aspect of using this job for yourself. But if we're talking about the Christian life and following Jesus and the opportunity to be a disciple of Jesus Christ, what would you do with that position, with that privilege? James and John, two of Jesus' disciples, come to him one day and say, "Teacher, give us power, give us position." And Jesus turns it around and challenges them and challenges all of his disciples. It's like, that's not what it's about. It's not about power. It's not about privilege. And if I give you power and privilege, what are you going to do with it? Because Jesus says, following me and living like I do means serving. He says, I came to serve, not to be served. And as the Son of God, imagine what that's like, right? He should have all of the power, all of the privilege. And yet he sets that aside. And so that's the whole point and part of the cross and the gospel message is Jesus is turning the world upside down instead of trying to climb the corporate ladder and be on top, or the political ladder and be on top. It starts from below. And how do we take our lives and our position, wherever God has placed us, wherever you are this day, and make someone else's life better? That's what it means to serve. To give your life away to make someone else's life better. So wherever God is calling you in life, whatever job, occupation, position, and whatever roles you are in, what are you doing with the power and privilege of those positions? You see, I want to say sometimes like a teenager, I want what I want and I want to make my own decisions. But given the freedom to make our own decisions, we are also given the love and grace of God and free to serve and live differently instead of living and using that power and prestige for ourselves to take any role and relationship and position that we are given and use that power and privilege to serve and love others. That's the calling for all the followers of Jesus Christ. Amen.